Welcome, collectors and diecast enthusiasts. Thank you for joining me for an all-new edition of Diecast Emporium. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at a relatively rare model in my estimation. I don't really see too many of these on the market, nor do I know too many collectors that have this. This is the Tonkin Replicas Freightliner Business Class Caterpillar box truck. It is in 1/53 scale. I do know that this model was produced prior to Tonkin Replicas having a very strong and official license with Caterpillar. Many of you guys may know almost 10 years ago now when they signed that license agreement with Cat to produce the extensive lineup of wheel loaders in a variety of different scales. That, of course, led to some other machines, and then we all know that loving relationship came crashing down in 2015. But that's a story for a whole nother day. We're not here to talk about that. As you can see, the box is pretty basic. It does have the Freightliner logo on it, the Tonkin sticker on it, which we can tell that this is obviously a licensed product of Caterpillar Inc. because it does have the Cat licensed logo that they would have used back in that era. You can see Tonkin, Woodinville, Washington, and 1-800-426-3125. Have no idea if that is still the Tonkin Replicas HQ. Or their phone number. To be honest with you, I don't even know if Tonkin Replicas, as it was then, still exist. I don't know if it's under a new name. I've heard trucks and stuff. I don't know. On the side of the box, Freightliner FL70 Business Class for kids 8 and older, model F8542. Again, the same information we saw before. Truck Classics, authentic die-cast metal truck in Collector Series. Nothing on the bottom of the box. Let's go ahead and open this thing, shall we? I don't know if I mentioned this or not, so forgive me. I did purchase this secondhand on the internet. I have been told, so I have to trust them, that this was a one-owner item. And judging by how well it was kept, we'll buy it, we'll believe it. So let's take out the first piece of styrofoam here. That gives us a look at the truck. Here you can see that there are still 2 replacement mirrors. That's nice to see. We'll grab our truck out of here. As I do that, I will tell you that this thing is snug as a bug in a rug in here, but that is okay because there are no twist ties or anything on the back. It just seems as though they cut the styrofoam casing pretty close for tolerance sake. Once you've done that, the model is out of the box, and you're ready to display it. All right, with the truck out of the box, let's begin the review. Again, I hope that the review table being white, the backboard being white, and obviously the model being white, everything's not getting wish-washed together, so please bear with me. I will do the very best that I can. This is a very basic tooling, not a whole lot of functionality, not a whole lot of detail. Again, this is a vintage piece. From what I can gather and what I can understand, we're looking at something that's at least 15 to 20 years old by the time that I am filming this publication in early 2022. You can see that the wheels are rubber, the tires are rubber, the wheels are chrome. They look pretty good. We have Cat with a nice sharp decal that has seemingly stood the test of time rather well. The box itself is die-cast. The cab is die-cast. I think that the chassis, for the most part, is plastic. Taking a look underneath, you can see that there's a little bit of styrofoam that has kind of adhered to the rubber on the tires, but of course you can fix that pretty easily, which I plan to do. Here's your muffler, some tanks, a little bit of underside detail, and no working steering. Back topside, you can see that the V9999 decal is present, which I'm assuming is probably a fictitious fleet number. Caterpillar, and this very nice black and yellow stripe, which looks pretty good against the white truck. There is a single chrome exhaust stack a single chrome horn on top of the cab. There are no exhausts, at least, on the cab because, of course, the exhaust is underneath the truck. Moving it towards the front, again, we have this beautiful chrome grille. If you look closely, Freightliner is embossed in the very top of the grille. It is legible once you have it in person, but pretty hard to pick up on camera. Your turn indicators are this amber or orange color, which look pretty good, and they are translucent, meaning that you can see right through them. Chrome bumper bar, chrome lights as well for your headlights, but the headlights don't look so good because they don't have any inserts in them to give you the idea that they're actually lights rather than just a chrome piece on the truck. The interior does have a driver's seat, obviously a steering wheel, and a black dash, but pretty much everything is molded in black plastic, so it's really hard to pick out much detail at all. Coming over to here, it is a little bit different on this side. We have a different step because there's a different tank over here, as you can see, so the steps are a little bit different underneath. Same kind of decaling over here with the cat logo. Moving towards the back, this is where I think things get a little bit more interesting as far as I'm concerned. We have a plastic bumper guard protection here and a plastic piece here, which I can lift up and down with my finger and the pointer. So initially I thought that this might release the door to open and close, but at least on mine, I've spent a little bit of time trying to figure out how this mechanism worked. I think the only thing that actually functions on here is just this release mechanism. I don't think the door goes up and down. If somebody has a similar truck to this, or maybe this exact model, please let me know down in the comment section below if this is supposed to release the door up and down, because as far as I can tell, I can't get it to go up and down. We will move that back in the down position so that it is out of our way. Again, you have Caterpillar in this nice pinstriping with black and then a very small yellow line underneath. Again, as I mentioned before, most of the casting, including the box, is metal. And then you have red lights up in here for your stop lights and, of course, your work lights. That will wrap up my review of this very unique 1:53 scale model. Again, Tonkin has had a history of producing odd scale vehicles, particularly their trucks in 1:53 scale. So it is obviously going to be slightly smaller than your traditional 1/50th scale box truck, and that really is evident with this. If you were to put this next to, say, the International box truck by First Gear, or another proper 1/50th scale truck of a similar class, you will see that the size difference is actually quite noticeable, despite it only being 3 notches out. That said, if you can get your hands on one of these for a relatively inexpensive price, like I did, I wouldn't hesitate. It looks quite good, posed next to some Caterpillar equipment. Perhaps they're doing some maintenance or just other repairs on other equipment on the job site, or you could have this on your train layout next to the Caterpillar dealership. Either way, this truck looks great. As always, I'm Tommy with Diecast Emporium. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you are new here, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps me out greatly, but most importantly, it ensures that you, the viewer, never miss when I upload a new video, which I try to do weekly. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends, and take a look at your screen right now where I will have a couple links for some suggested videos like this, so if you enjoyed this one, chances are you will enjoy those as well. Thank you again so much for watching. Take care, be well, be safe. I will see you in the next review.